Welcome to Game Changers, where we feature forward-thinking coaches, athletes, and companies who are revolutionizing athletic performance and development. Produced by mycoachingtree.com.
Welcome to Game Changers. I'm Philip and I'm your host today. This is a new webinar series produced by My Coaching Tree, and we are going to highlight coaches, athletes, and companies that are doing things that change the world of coaching. Those of you that know me know that I've been a strong advocate for coaches for the past 25 years. And one of the areas I've fought for is an alternative to the recruiting services out there that prey on athletes and their families. This month, we selected Scorability for the amazing work they're doing to revolutionize the recruiting process. I will pass it to Kaylee and let her kick us off and tell us more about Scorability. Kaylee?
Thank you, Philip. We are very excited to be here. And thank you to My Coaching Tree for inviting us to be part of the webinar series to support coaches and athletic administrators in their careers and professional development. And also thank you to all of you, the attendees, for joining us today. We know how busy your schedules are, so thank you for choosing to spend your morning with us. To introduce ourselves, my name is Kaylee, and I'm on the marketing team here at Scorability.
I'm Max. I'm on the sales team.
And I'm Catherine. I work with our customers who are college coaches, and I have to tell you, they are so excited about this part of our product that Max is going to share with you on how we really involve high school coaches like you in the recruiting process. So excited to share this with you.
Thank you. And so to walk you through everything we'll be going through today, we'll share more about our company, our product, our mission, why we're passionate about transforming the college recruiting process. We'll go through the 3 different audiences that we serve. But for today, we're really going to focus on the crucial role that high school coaches play in the college recruiting process. To do that, Max is going to walk you through Scorability Teams. This is a product we designed exclusively for high school coaches to streamline the process on their end. And while we're chatting through everything, please drop a question in the Q&A. We'll answer them as we go. Anything we don't get to, we'll answer at the end. So please don't be shy. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your thoughts, what you have to say. So just let us know. So to give you the backstory on Scorability, our 2 co-founders, Brian and Brett, they are lifelong data and tech entrepreneurs who just love solving big, complex, messy problems. They each also happen to have a kid who is going through the D1 recruiting process at the same time, and they realized how big, complex, and messy that problem was. They felt lost. They were spending thousands of hours on different strategies. They were being scammed by predatory recruiting services, and they were just exhausted because there was no clear, trusted process that was coach-led for them to follow. And they spoke with other athletes, other parents. They spoke to their high school coaches. They spoke to the coaches recruiting them, and they quickly realized that these inefficiencies and the inequities and the frustrations were pervasive. They were being felt by everyone at every level. And so this is what inspired them to create something that would make everything better, would make the lives of everyone going through this easier. So they consulted with coaches at every collegiate level. They consulted with sports psychologists, other experts in the field. And through this and their shared experiences, they built Scorability to cut through all that chaos. And our product and platform is revolutionizing college sports recruiting. It's making it more efficient, more effective, and more transparent for everyone involved in the process. And it's already changing lives. It's already making a difference for the athletes and the customers who are already using our product. So to walk you through the product and our benefits, I'm going to let Max take things over and share more on Scorability itself.
Awesome. Thanks, Kaylee. And thanks, everybody, for joining us. I am super excited to present to y'all today about how Scorability is changing college recruiting for the better. I have spent the last year talking to hundreds of college coaches and high school coaches, and that's been such a privilege for me. You all are mentors to young people and fixtures of your communities, and we're all just so proud over here at Scorability to be servicing you all. To tell you a little bit about what Scorability has built, we built the largest athlete database on the market that provides college coaches with exclusive evaluation data about who athletes are as people to help them make more informed recruiting decisions. We have customers at every level of college football from D1 to JUCO. And the reason why we're winning with college coaches right now is because we're giving them what they need to evaluate more athletes with less time, travel, and money required. And we're just getting started. Our goal here is to make coaches' lives better. And to do that, we're guided by three main principles. The first of those is that athletes should not have to pay to be recruited. If you want to play in college football and you have the capability to do so, you should be able to do that regardless of your financial situation. Two, high school coaches know their athletes better than anyone else, and that's what we're going to be spending a lot of time talking about today. And three, the only people that can get you on a college football team are college football coaches. So we are all about creating a coach-led process that creates better outcomes for everybody involved. So Kaylee had mentioned those three audiences, and those comprise of college coaches who are our customers, student athletes and their families and parents, and then you all, the high school coaches. In order to service our college customers at the highest level, we need to connect them with those other two pieces of the puzzle, which are you and the athletes and parents. And to do that, we have created free resources for both high school coaches and athletes to be able to use. On the athlete side of things, athletes can add themselves to the Scorability database 100% for free, and they can complete exclusive evaluation data about their preferences. They can complete a mentality assessment that we've developed that helps college coaches understand more about who they are as people, their character traits and strengths and weaknesses, and their likelihood to succeed. And providing them with those opportunities and providing college coaches with that type of evaluation data makes them more appealing to the college programs that we're working with, because it helps them understand more about who athletes are and if they're going to be a great fit for their program. But today we're here to talk about you all, the high school coach. And high school coaches play such a crucial role in the recruiting process. And our college customers and the programs that we work with rely heavily on high school coaches to not only discover athletes, but also to understand who they are as people and assess their likelihood to succeed at their program and be a great fit at their program. And they rely on you all because you know athletes better than anybody. You spent 4 years with them for the most part and have seen them grow and have seen them in situations both on and off the field. You can guide them to programs that are going to be great fits for them based on your experience and your contacts. And then maybe most importantly, what you guide them away from. You can help them steer away from unnecessary and unhelpful services that are often charging large fees without providing a lot of value. And that's why you all are so crucial to the process and why we're so committed to building tools that help you remain a central part of the recruiting process. So everyone agrees that high school coaches play a crucial role in the recruiting process, but we also know how busy you all are. And as the demands of the recruiting cycle continue to grow, high school coaches need better tools to connect with college coaches. And that's why we're building tools that are specifically designed for you to give you more control and put you at the center of the recruiting process without increasing your workload. And that all starts with what Kaylee mentioned a second ago, our teams page. So you have a high school team page in Scorability right now. It is 100% free for you to access, and it is your direct line to college coaches. This is where you can let them know about your school and the contact information about your coaches to make sure that they're reachable, as well as, most importantly, make sure that your athletes are discoverable to them as well.
And Max, can I just add, I've been starting to tell our customers about this, the college coaches, and this is so exciting for them. Because, for example, they've actually forwarded me the emails they get from the high school coaches they work with, and it could be spreadsheets, it could be screenshots of kids that they want for them to pay attention to. And it becomes a lot of back and forth. And so it's a breath of fresh air to have high school coaches actually entering the roster of those kids that they believe are ready to play at that next level and want to play at that next level. And then have the college coaches be able to easily, in one place, one-stop shopping, be able to look at those kids and evaluate them as a part of their recruiting process. So this is just, I can't say enough about how exciting this is for our college coaches to know that our high school coaches are in here enhancing their directory page or their team page. So thank you. This is very exciting.
Absolutely. And this is 100% yours. You can access it at any time and log in and update any of the information that you see here. And we've already had hundreds of coaches across 47 states participate in their teams page, updating information and adding athletes and helping them get recruited. There's a number of different things you can do here, as you can see, whether that's updating your school's information, updating your coach's information, again, to make sure that they're reachable, and of course, adding athlete information as well. And this is just a huge value to the athletes because it puts them into the Scorability database directly and then allows our college coaches who are using it to discover them and see that evaluation data as well that those athletes are able to complete once they're in Scorability, which is another huge thing.
Yeah, and another comment to this. So what's happening as you guys add your athletes that you believe are ready to play at that next level, then they are automatically being sent these requests, as you can see, for mentality requests, in updating their profile, adding more color around their profile, so that when the college coaches are evaluating them, they'll see all of that automatically. So it's really powerful process or a partnership with high school coaches as college coaches are evaluating these athletes.
Yeah, and I'm sure Catherine has seen this as well, but our customers love this because the more information they have about an athlete, the more likely they are to engage with them in the recruiting process because they can more easily identify whether or not they're going to be a great fit. So what we see time and time again is the more evaluation data that an athlete has in the system, the more likely they are to be looked at by a college coach in the recruiting process. So an incredibly powerful tool. Piggybacking off of that evaluation data is, of course, the high school coach evaluation. And this is your opportunity to help college coaches understand more about who athletes are as people, both on the field and off the field, again, because you're the one who has spent so much time with them and you're so qualified to give them that information. But we provide a coach evaluation in a way that is very efficient for you to use, very easy for you to use. So our coach evaluations are something that you can complete on an athlete, and then it can be reviewed by any of the coaches in Scorability. So instead of having to do 10 different conversations about one recruit, you're able to complete one evaluation, and then those college coaches who are interested can then reach out to you intentionally and talk about your evaluation and talk about the athlete that they know they're already interested in because of the information that you provided. You can also submit these evaluations in confidence because this is a coach-to-coach platform only. The athletes do not log into Scorability and see the completed evaluations, so you can be very comfortable in that. And you can also submit your evaluations anonymously. It is your choice whether you want to do that or not. And then also, again, providing this type of evaluation data only helps your athletes in their chances to get recruited because those coaches are able to easily come into Scorability, search for athletes, click on their profile, view your evaluation, and then make a very quick decision, very intentional decision after that.
And just another comment on this, what I love about it when I've talked to our customers, our college coaches, is it gives this kind of 360 view of that athlete. So not only the mentality assessment, but the power of the coach eval is very helpful. And then also thinking about you as you have 10 jobs, right? And you're juggling all of this. And oh, by the way, you've got hundreds of calls coming in to talk to these college coaches. This really makes your time, as Max had talked about, much more efficient. So if you are talking to all those college coaches, at least it's a more pointed conversation. And then you're also being able to do this once for each athlete instead of multiple times for each athlete. So it's really a powerful thing to also think about, hopefully having a little bit of more work-life balance for your lives as well.
So what we've covered here today is just the beginning for us. Since launching in July, we've made incredible progress in just a few months, and we're not stopping here. We're going to continue to build more tools to support high school coaches and ensure that you all stay central into the recruiting process. And our goal is to produce better outcomes for everyone involved, parents, athletes, high school coaches, college coaches, and we're fully committed to building the tools that are necessary to do that. And we are just incredibly excited to work with high school coaches across the country to make this happen.
Okay, so thank you everyone for taking the time to hear a little bit more about what we're doing at Scorability. We did have a couple questions come in while we were chatting. First question was, Max, while you were talking about the high school coach evaluation, you mentioned that it supports something called the mentality assessment. So what is that? That's something coaches are saying they've never seen before.
Yeah, great question. The mentality assessment that we've developed, we actually spent a year developing it ourselves. It is a scientifically validated assessment that provides college coaches with predictive insights into an athlete's character traits. So far past a personality test, this will outline character traits and strengths and weaknesses of an athlete, but then it will also go a step further in predicting their likelihood of success based on those character traits and strengths and weaknesses. And so as you noticed in the coach evaluation, how we had those 4 main traits that you could score your athletes on, those are the 4 main traits we also look at in the mentality assessment. So your coach evaluation directly supports the mentality assessment scores, or can create some questions for the college coach to come to you and say, I saw this kid took a mentality assessment. It said this. You gave his score on leadership, let's say, as this. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? So it just creates a huge opportunity to dive deeper into who the athlete is as a person without you all having to do all of the upfront legwork, both the college coach and yourselves.
And also, just for those athletes, just keep in mind, they literally will get a text with a link that it takes 8 to 10 minutes max, and it's done. So it's not this long, 5-hour journey. It's very quick, answering about 70 questions or so, and it automatically creates that assessment.
Thank you guys. We've also got a question from Coach W. Rutledge. Thank you for being here today. He asked, we were talking about sports in general, but noticed that there was a lot of content focused just on football. So is Scorability just for football, or does it work for other sport programs as well?
We are excited. I believe this summer, late summer, don't quote me there, but we are absolutely adding 10 more team sports, both men and women's sports, and we're so excited. So we started with football to get things going, but then absolutely we're going into other sports later this summer for sure.
Okay, and then we received another question here asking, is this just for D1 sports, or does this apply to other levels of college athletics?
We have customers at every level of college football, again, from D1 to JUCO. And so this is meant for everybody. If you have athletes who are interested in playing college football at any level, then this is for them, and they should be in Scorability to have the best opportunity to get there.
And just on that, our JUCO and Division III, Division II schools that we work with, it's so helpful because they obviously don't have deep pockets and resources to work with the recruiting process as some of the Division I schools do. So it's really been just a welcomed resource for them as well. So yes, all levels of colleges.
again, the nice thing is that our product, when an athlete or a high school coach submits information, it's visible to every coach at every level. So whatever level that athlete is targeting, they can feel confident that their information is being seen by everyone. So it really is maximizing their opportunity to support. Hi, and then we have a question from Marty Criswell, and I think we can be here. He wanted to ask, how do high school programs sign up for their team page? Do they just go to the website? How do they get involved?
Yeah, so teams.scorability.com. You'll be able to put your email in. Once you put your email in, we'll verify you. We'll send you a code. You put that in there, and then you're in your Teams page. And you can, again, access that at any time that you need to update information. It is 100% yours to manage.
Marty had a follow-up question. He said he understands that Scorability is completely free for athletes. He's very excited about that because just like our coaches, everyone agrees that athletes should not have to pay to be recruited. But Marty wanted to clarify, what do the high school programs pay to use the platform?
It is also free for your school as well as your athletes. So it is 100% free resource for you to take advantage of.
One last question just came in. Do I do this for every kid on my team? And then do I have to do it again for every school that kid is interested in applying to?
You should add your athletes that are interested in playing in college football, not all of the athletes on your roster. That way you can really cut through the noise and make sure that those athletes who are interested in playing in college football are the ones that college coaches are seeing. And you do not need to add them for every school. Once you add them into the Scorability database, it is able to be viewed by all of the coaches that are leveraging Scorability.
And that is very powerful, that our college coaches know that when they're looking at the directory for your high school, that's very intentional, that those are the kids on that roster that want to play at the next level and are able to play at the next level. So that is a great question, and I'm glad that came up.
Hey guys, I've got a couple of questions, if that's okay. What do you find the colleges are most interested in? Where do they see the greatest value from your system?
So really 3 areas. The profile questions are so powerful. So I know we don't have a screenshot of that, but what it is it's telling showing their academic interests, because if there's no match for that school, just from a school perspective, their academic interests, what those kids are looking for most in a college program, football program, what they're not looking for. So again, looking for kind of like, call it match.com for coaches and recruits, trying to find that good match. The other piece to it is what level they want to play at, Division III, Division II, open to JUCO, NAI, and then lastly, another piece of that is their financial needs. Do they have any financial needs based? Will they need scholarships? Will they be able to pay for school? So kind of for the Division III, Division II schools, they don't have scholarships, but just understanding that what their financial needs are. And then what Max had already talked about, I won't reinvent the wheel there, but the mentality assessment is so powerful and impactful, combined with that current coach eval. And seeing those two things side by side is just so incredibly insightful on those athletes. And there's nowhere in the market to find this. We're the only ones in the market doing it.
Yeah, it's like Moneyball for recruiting. I love it. It's great. And the athletes being able to express their intention or their interest at the level they want to play at. I've dealt with thousands of Division III coaches to assist them with recruiting over the past 25 years, and that's a big deal for them. They recruit the same kids that the D1 programs are recruiting. They just need to find those kids that want to play at the Division III level. So that's incredible. Amazing.
And we're helping them connect the dots and find each other.
Yeah. In the few minutes we have left, I just want to ask what is the most important takeaway for the high schools coaches that are watching this? What do you want them to take away from this meeting or presentation?
I'll start and then I'll let Max go. But I find, I have a kid going through the recruiting process in football. I know you guys have so many hats that you wear. You've got so many jobs. You're trying to do this, trying to keep the parents happy, the players happy, the college coaches happy. And so what I love about this is being more efficient and thoughtful about your time and really having this fill this out for your team portal, for your team page, manage the data there, and just let a lot of this kind of extra email sending spreadsheets week after week to those coaches. And we're hoping that this will really make your lives a little bit easier and find some balance, as well as helping you, your passion for your players to help them find homes to play at that next level. Because again, as a parent who went through that, that's their dream. Like that's those kids' dream. And if those high school coaches, I know you guys want to help them find good homes, and you can't always do that. But I think this will allow them to find more places for all your players who want to play at that next level.
Yeah, I'll echo that. I have talked to so many high school coaches who are so passionate about helping their players achieve their dreams and achieve their goals. And they feel like they're fighting an uphill battle and that people aren't giving them the tools that they need in order to make that happen. And that's what we're doing here, is providing you with free resources that's going to make your life easier and help your athletes achieve those goals and achieve those dreams. And we're not going anywhere. We're going to continue to invest in high school coaches to, again, make sure that you stay central to the process. So by joining us now and participating in our teams page, you're going to, one, get to capture all those benefits we're offering now, but then come along with us on that journey of making sure that high school coaches are central to recruiting and stay central to recruiting.
Fantastic. And do you want to shout out the address for the registration for the teams page real quick?
Absolutely. So here's a little bit more information on how to find us, how to find more information. For high school coaches, if you are going through your teams page and you have any questions on how to fill it out or anything to troubleshoot the teams page, please reach out to us at our help email address. For any college coaches that are watching, if you have questions about the product and want to get your program online to use Scorability, please reach out to our sales team. And then following this webinar, we will be sending an email to everyone who attended, just thanking you for your time and also sending you a link to sign up for your teams page. So we can get you guys up and running. It's just to really reinforce what Catherine and Max was saying. We set out to make Scorability to make the lives of college coaches easier, to make it a better experience for the athletes, and then quickly realized just how crucial high school coaches are. They need to be the center. We need to have a straight line to the high school coaches involved in recruiting. So we can't do this without you. And we want you guys to be involved and we hear from you. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us following this. And we look forward to working with you.
Fantastic. Coaches, please support this company that's doing recruiting the right way, that keeps you in the middle of the process, and sign up for them. It costs you nothing. Thank you to the Scorability team for putting your time and effort into this industry and doing what you do. I hope everyone found this webinar beneficial. Quick reminder, if you're not registered with My Coaching Tree, please go to mycoachingtree.com and sign up for our platform. It is also free to you, and you'll find a great number of benefits on the platform to help you with your career. Thanks again to our panelists and everyone that attended. Have a great day.
Thanks for tuning in for this episode of Game Changers. This has been a production of mycoachingtree.com. If you're a coach, download the app for free to get career help.